Good morning and happy Thursday, December 14th. It is a work day for me, hence full hair and makeup. Fresh out of the shower, I just wanted to hop on and have a quick Christmas tree chat with you this morning before I race out the door to work. I've got about 5 minutes for you. So I'm going to do Advents in a few minutes, but I just wanted to come and show you the Advent Freckled Whimsy socks that I'm doing. It's a stripe a day. I'm knitting them concurrently, so I have 2 of them going. So this is the stripe sequence so far, and as I mentioned, I did something different this time. I started with I did the ribbing as part of the striping. So I am finished day 13. I'm doing Smoke Gets in Your Eyes, one of my patterns, and I've just adjusted it to make the pattern rows when the stripe changes. So I probably am going to do one more stripe, and then I'm going to be doing a heel flap and gusset, or a heel flap in the contrast color. I may do a square heel turn. I prefer a round. We'll see. It's a bit of a choose your own adventure pair of socks. I don't know if they'll be ready to wear Christmas Day, but I have lots of other Christmas socks I can wear Christmas Day. I will show you my socks of the day as I'm heading out the door. The other thing I wanted to mention, I'm looking at myself and not the camera, sorry about that. I'm just looking at the crazy light behind me, I'm trying to block it. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, yesterday I didn't make the lemon curd. I didn't take any of the B-roll I was going to do. I did get the gift things done, and then I just kind of sat on the couch and did some crafting and caught up with comments. And thank you, by the way, if you've left a comment, it's really appreciated. A lot of you cheering me on, saying carry on, glad you're carrying on, and I'm carrying on. And I have found a rhythm and a way to make this work with my schedule, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying coming on and sharing these little snippets. I had yesterday on Instagram was a great day for me. I had a lovely message from Shelly at Polka Dot Creek. I won a giveaway from Shelly. So it is a bag sock yarn combo. I will show you when it gets here, and I have plans for it. I'm not going to keep it. It's going to be a you thing, but probably a Christmas in July, or maybe next December. I'm going to sit on it for a while, but I will show you when it gets here. The other thing that Instagram beeped and blinged and booped at me last night and this morning, Grocery Girls are doing a big giveaway, and it was to tag your favorite creator or maker. And I've had people tagging me, and gobsmacked, thrilled. It's so nice to know that you guys love the patterns and that I come and have a chat with you. Believe me, I love doing it. If I didn't, I wouldn't be here doing it. Thank you if you have tagged me. If you did tag me, you're not going to see this till Sunday, but it's kind of made the start to my morning a little brighter. As I've been mentioning, sleep is challenging these days, and I get up in the morning and I can be a little bit grumpy. My husband is grinning behind the camera. All right, I am going to flip the camera around, do my Advents, and I'll do a quick sock chat on the way out the door, and then I'm gone to work. So hopefully you'll see a few snippets from work today. We'll see how busy it is. Socks of the day. These are the Sugar Frost socks, which is a free pattern on Ravelry, just a simple knit purl texture. This was done out of a sock blank, and I can't remember where I got it from. Hello, I'm at work and trying to think of some Christmas content, and I was thinking I've got really cute Christmas wine labels I can show you, and they're kind of funny too. Hang on, I'm going to turn you around. So these are wine labels that our customers can put on their bottles. I love Jingle Juice, that might be my favorite. Or When it snows, the wine flows. And then the other set we have are these ones. Deck the halls with wine and holly. Yes, please. As a small business owner, bookkeeping is the worst thing I have to do. That's what I've been doing tonight, trying to catch up with some things that it's always on the bottom of my list, so when the day ends and I haven't done it, oh well. So I just procrastinate and put it off, but today is the day I'm getting some more done. Almost ready to close. I'll be heading home and then I'll be able to show you some fun crafty content tonight, hopefully. See you soon. I just got home, lit the Christmas tree. I'm going to light some candles in a little bit, but I forgot to show you, Emily from Turtle Pearl Yarns was in today, into my work today, and dropped off my order. So to the right, the turquoise one with a yellow mini is Dream Room. And I also got Crushed with the purple magenta mini. So, yay! It is 11 o'clock and time for me to go to bed, but I thought I would show you, I just turned the TV off, but thought I would show you my progress on my Easy Peasy sock. So, I'm really happy with this. Just got into some darker colors tonight. I started back here and got into some darker colors, and I think that with the hand spun, I think that is super fun. So another inch or so and I'll try it on. Trying on with a 9-inch circular can be a little bit dicey, but I might grab one of my barber cords and put it on the tips just to stop the stitches from trying to run away. But that's it for today. That's it for day 14. I will see you guys in the morning. Night night. This little grouping of plants is making me so happy this morning. There's just a little bit of winter sun kind of hitting those leaves. Just enjoying, this is one of my views from where I sit to knit. I look across at this and yeah, nice slow start to my morning. I'm just getting ready to get dressed and head to work. Wah wah. But enjoy my plants. I hit record and then forgot my piece of paper. Hang on. Oh, right here. So I'm at work. We've got a little bit of a break in between bottling appointments with customers, so I thought I would just hop on and say hello. Hello. It is a Friday, December 15th. Have I spoken to you yet? I forget what I've recorded. Again, I knew I wasn't going to have much content today, but I also knew I was going to have 10 minutes or so to just kind of sit down and perhaps have a chat with you. So I use my leftover Christmas cards from last year and I use it as scrap paper, which is why you just got a flash of a Christmas scene. If you're new around here, I design sock patterns. And the first week of every launch of my sock patterns, I donate to different charities depending on the time of year or something that's going on in the world or in my life. So I just thought I'd hop on and have a little roundup. I totaled up all of the sock patterns and their donations for this year, 2023, and I thought I would just share the total because the only way I can make these donations is if you guys are buying my patterns, and that's just huge to me, and I love to be able to give a little bit back from this relationship. So we had 5 donation patterns. Now, some patterns I don't do donations for because they're collaborations coinciding with specific festivals, and yeah, there's complications around that. So I had 5 charity patterns this year. Wintry Woods, Tits Up, Swiss Dot Shorties, Dune Grass, and Crooked Cube socks. I'm testing my memory because I didn't actually write down the patterns. I just wrote down the money amounts that each one made. So the grand total for what I raised this year through my sock patterns is $3,047.55 Canadian. So I'm thrilled with that. Yeah, it's just, this whole process brings me joy. I love knitting socks. I've discovered I love writing up sock patterns and extending my reach in conversations. And yes, if you have bought any of my patterns this year, I truly appreciate it. Hopefully that DK sock, which I've just kind of stalled on because I've realized in reality I do not have the brain space to be writing up a new pattern right now. Maybe Twixtmas when I'm off work. But right now, with work schedule and coming here and talking to you guys as much as I can, and then the edit, the upload, keeping up with the comments and all of that, I don't have time to do that right now. So I am going to leave you. I've got a customer coming in shortly for their bottling appointment. Yeah, if I have time later, I will come back on. And I realized in my introduction I did last week, I didn't actually tell you about my job, my work, what I do. I kept it on the personal side, meant to come back, loop back to work, and completely forgot. So I'm going to go ahead and do some more work, and I'll come back a little later and maybe I will give you a more complete work description. Cheers. Okay, I'm back. I've got another few minutes. So I'm coming to you from our fermentation room / nursery is what we call it. This is our nursery where we look after all of the babies. So we make craft wine, small batch wine, and customers buy it in small 30 bottle batches. We make it and they come back to bottle it using all of our fun bottling equipment, and I will record some bottling tomorrow. I have that friend I talked about last week is coming back in this week instead, and tomorrow, actually Saturday. So I'll be able to record them bottling and show you what that side's all about. But yeah, these we call them carboys containers are full of 23 liters equals 30 bottles of wine. So yeah, I make wine. We have somebody who works back here and does all of the rest of the work to the wines. My husband works back here, Brad works back here as well. I have 3 employees total, 2 that work with me out front, and 1 plus Brad who work in the back doing all the work to the wines. So this is a fairly uniquely Canadian item or business, I believe, because of various reasons. But yeah, so I make wine. I talk about wine all day. We help our customers select their next wines, make them, and then we help them bottle them. So I'm very lucky. It's a very joyful place to spend the day because people are making their wines or bottling their wines and getting ready for family celebrations. This time of year we get to talk about a lot of Christmas plans, trips, travels, what the kids are up to, what the grandkids are up to. We get to spend time with our customers and chit chat and get to know them better. So that's the short rundown, I guess, of my small business. Yeah. Oh, I hear my front door going. See ya. It's almost 10 o'clock on Friday night. I've finished crocheting my squares. I put my stripes in on my stripy socks this morning, and I'm just going to do a little bit of spinning before bed. This is my little nano eel wheel from Dreaming Robots that I run off of a power pack. I just have a switch here, and I just have it sitting on my lap. So I'm going to rig up my camera so I can just have a little footage of me spinning, and then that's going to wrap up Friday night. It's going to wrap up Friday altogether, and I will see you tomorrow morning, Saturday, December 16th. Night, night. Happy December 16th. It is a Saturday morning. We're getting ready to head out to work, but I thought I'd pop on for a quick Christmas tree chat and tell you about a couple of what I've done so far and plans coming up. It's another work day, but it's a shorter work day, so there should be a little more crafting content towards the end of the day. But I thought I would show you my 2 crochet squares from last night. This one was fun. And then this was a self-striping, but quite pale in color, so it worked. I closed the curtains behind me today to try and fix the rear light, but this is really the prettiest, most festive spot in my house because I don't have a whole lot of other decorations up. The other thing I brought to show you, actually, I just opened up my Advents. You will have seen that, and the one in the bag was a fun one to open. This is from my Wintry Woods sock pattern that released January 2023, and this was a collaboration with Amanda from Sweet Skein of Mine. Beautiful grays and turquoises. I sent her an inspiration picture of a wintry walk in the woods that we like to do, and she came up with this color, so I'm really excited to do a crochet square in that. Plus that hot neon corally orange will be fun as well to add in. So those will be going into squares tonight when I get home. I was working on my Advent socks this morning, and if you had watched the podcast, somebody had asked me this question about the Advent that I'd won on Grocery Girls Instagram. Yeah, they had an Instagram contest, and I wasn't sure which Advent that I had won. And it is this Freckled Whimsy sock Advent that I'd won from the Grocery Girls. So if I hadn't said that, I thought I had, but if I hadn't said that, this is the Freckled Whimsy sock advent that I won from the Grocery Girls. I'm doing my Smoke Gets in Your Eyes pattern. And I just I started this morning's stripe, put in the heel flap, did the heel turn, and picked up the gusset on one. And on the second, I only had time to get partway down the heel flap. So I will finish that when I get home. We have a pretty full day at the store today, but like I said, it's a short day. Brad will be driving, so I'll be knitting on my Musselburgh hat on the way to work. I am wearing my Zweig sweater. I'll do a twirl for you when I stand up. I thought I would also show you a new cast on. My mum has requested a pair of fingerless gloves, but quite long. She has very arthritic hands and is having a lot of pain across her knuckles. So I thought if I knit her a fingerless pair of gloves that were super long, and then she could flip them back if she needed her fingers, but she could flip them up, you know, to about just, you know, fingertip kind of length. So she asked for something quite neutral. So I pulled this gray hand spun out of my stash. The lighting's a bit wackadoo this morning because I've got the window without the curtain there and the curtain closed behind me here, but you'll be seeing me working on these. I know no gift knit December, but these will be a nice brainless knit for next week. It's a free pattern on Ravelry called the Pioneer Gloves by Kelly McClure that I've decided to do. It's just a simple, I think, 3x1 rib. It's a free pattern. Did I already say that? And yeah, so I'm going to cast these on maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. We'll see what the day brings and how I feel at the end of it. And tomorrow I've got big plans to do things, so I will take you along for that. There'll be a little more fun around the house content, not me blabbing at work content. But I thought I would just mention Christmas Eve cast on. We are the 16th today, so we're almost a week to that decision. And I have picked my yarn for my Christmas Eve cast on. And it is this, I showed this on my last podcast, it's this Lily and Pine sock set that I got from La Violette last year and then didn't knit it. It's their Day Lily sock, and the color is Fireworks. So not a traditional Christmas color, but I think this will be a super fun Christmas Eve cast on for me. And I've decided to do my Swiss Dot Shorty pattern. I'll put the picture in here. I'm going to regret this in editing. With the contrast color, I think it will let this yarn shine, but still have that contrast color. I thought about Crooked Cube as well, but I've decided Swiss Dot Shorty is going to be the way I'm going. I don't have a pair of Swiss Dot, well, I don't have a pair of either, actually. Most of my designs, I knit the sample, and then, so I'll gift knit it because I like to gift knit my patterns for people who know that I design socks just for the fun of it. And I don't usually end up with a pair of any of my pattern socks. So Swiss Dot Shorties is a hole that is lacking in my sock wardrobe, so this will take care of that. So that's Christmas Eve cast on. Week tomorrow is Christmas Eve. So I think that's everything I had to talk to you about this morning. Like I said, we're getting ready to head to work in a few minutes. I just got to grab my lunch and get organized to go. And I will see you at work. I'm going to do a little bit of recording at work showing you how our customers bottle the wine and what that process looks like. We've got friends coming in this morning, so I can record and not have to explain to customers why I'm recording. All right, we will see you at work. Actually, I'm going to pause, stand up, I'll do a little twirl and show you my Zweig, and then we'll be off to work. Well, I'm inserting myself from tonight. I'm editing the footage from today and realizing I'm a complete and utter idiot. I forgot to record again of how we bottle and package the wine. I would like to say I'll remember to do it next week, and I will try. Before the end of Vlogmas is over, I will try to show you this process. If not, I may have to put the link to my website in there that shows me doing the process. Sorry about that. I will try again, I promise. We just had a bit of a chuckle. Brad was behind the camera when I said I was going to do a twirl, and he's giving me the eye and looking at me weird. I'm like, so I turned the camera off. I'm like, what? What's with the look? He says, I'm just waiting for you to do the twirl. Now he's laughing behind me.
Can I get you? There he is.
All right. So my Zweig sweater, I test knit this for Caitlin Hunter back when it came out. I've learned a lot more about how I like my sweaters to fit, and when I cast on my Zweig eventually, I will make my adjustments. But I do still wear this. It's colorwork and lace yoke, top down. You see the neck's a little wide. It does have short rows, but it does still move around. So my next one, I'll be moving sleeves back and all the other modifications. I like to know my knits. If you've not watched my knitting podcasts, I do a lot of modifications to fit my pear shape. And yeah, but this is a nice lightweight fingering sweater for me to wear to work what could be a busy day. So I'm going to say goodbye now, and we'll see you at work. Let's get the Christmas tree plugged in. And a little wine humor this morning. Got the dishwasher, bottle washer running in the back, which is the noise you can hear. And it is a beautiful blue sky, mild, sunshiny day here in Moncton on Saturday, December 16th. There I am. We are home. There is wine in my glass. There will soon be knitting in my lap, perhaps a little crochet. Pizza's going in the oven for dinner, perhaps a movie. I lit a couple candles. Yeah, love Saturday nights. Cheers. I'm a terrible, terrible vlogger. I was going to take a picture of the pizza before I ate it, but I didn't. I ate it. So this is Nancy from the future, because Saturday night I flaked out apparently. I had a couple glasses of wine. Did some crafting and got up to go to bed and thought, I didn't talk to you guys anymore after I said I was going to. So I just thought I would hop on really quickly today, Sunday, and show you what I did get up to last night. So I did my 2 crochet squares from yesterday. This is the Wintry Woods and this neon color that went unknown. So I got those finished last night. And the other thing I finished last night, I'm really pleased with this, is my first easy peasy sock. So it fits actually really well. It might be a smidge loose, but that's okay. What I'm really unhappy with is the gusset pickup, the heel flap. Not enough that I'm going to pull it back, but I will try a different method on the second sock. But I am very, very pleased with this. So I have cast on the second sock and just started the color work. And I will show you more of that later on the next vlog, but this is going to wrap up day 14, 15, and 16 I thank you so much for being here and saying hello in the comments. If there are any questions, let me know below and maybe I'll either answer them in the comments or I will do a Christmas tree chit chat and we'll answer questions. So I'm going to say goodbye, get this 3-day vlog edited and uploaded, and you will have it soon. Thanks for being here. Cheers.